All right, I think I'm live and I think I'm public here. I'm about to look at my Facebook to make sure that this is showing up well, while maybe some people join in here to Facebook Live Trivia, Bible Trivia with Michael Prettyman. So let's see here. Where's my page? There it is. Hello, Tanya. It's good to see you. Who else? I'm looking here to see if I can see that this is broadcasting. Okay, good. Paula. All right, Paula. Time to cash in on those classes that we took in college for some Bible trivia stuff. Disciples. Hey, guys, share this on your Facebook page. We're going to start at 6:30, or just a little bit after that, 6:30 p.m. Who else is going to join? We have about 7 people out there. I can't see everybody who's joined yet. Sometimes you can even see better than I can see who has joined. And I'll try to speak up because I know it's a little windy. I've heard some thunder in the background here. Ooh, yeah, see, the wind's kind of blowing that around a little bit. Hopefully I do not get this thing to blow off the stand here. But I wanted to be outside. It's pretty. And we have a beautiful view of the cross. So the wind's kind of pushing my tripod around a little bit, so hopefully everything's staying up there. We're doing Bible trivia tonight, and the Bible trivia tonight is going to be disciples, the disciples of Jesus Christ in the Bible. So I'll have some questions. You can name which disciple it is. Oops, I hit the wrong button there. The tripod didn't blow around too much. Hello, Julie. It's good to see you, Julie McCamey. So, we're going to get started in a minute with some Bible trivia. Disciples in the Bible, disciples of Jesus Christ in the Bible. That's going to be the topic tonight. And we had our church service out here the last 2 weekends, and man, it has been fantastic. The weather has been fantastic. So I guess, it all depends on if you like the hot air or not. Hey, look who's pulling in the background. I think that might be Bill Owens back there pulling in. So, but anyway, so maybe he'll pop on camera here in just a minute. But anywho, if we got some more people joining, we'll start in just a minute here. Disciples in the Bible. So I need your help with this, and hopefully my sheet of paper will not blow away. I'll try to maybe give some multiple choice if it gets difficult or whatever. But sorry, the wind is blowing things around a little bit. A little thunderstorm kind of going on somewhere. Make sure it doesn't do that. The whole tripod forward. I may be moving in before this whole thing's over. We shall see. It's like a sail. It's like it's setting sail back there. All right. I better get going here before we blow away. So it should be exciting. I have nobody manning the tripod. It's just me. So we'll see what happens here. I'm going to stick my hand right in the screen for a second, see if I can get this thing to tip back a little bit. Oh, well. Question number 1, disciples in the Bible. Once again, I may have to move this thing inside because the wind keeps blowing the tripod forward and everything else. It's on wheels, if you're wondering. So, question number 1, and I forget what question number 1 is because I have these all out of order. Question number 1. I gotta find it. Okay, which disciple tried to walk on water as Jesus was doing? Which disciple, hello Judy, hello Jane, which disciple tried to walk on water as Jesus was doing? Disciples of the Bible, sorry guys, I apologize, the wind is blowing like crazy out here. Which disciple tried to walk on water as Jesus was doing? Anybody have an answer? I'll give you a hint. It was either James, Peter, John, or Judas. Which disciple tried to walk on water? Anybody with an answer? All right, Paula. Paula says Peter. You are correct, Paula. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you answered that quickly. It is Peter. Good job. Sorry, again, the wind's blowing out here, so I'm trying to kind of keep everything from blowing away. I'll go to question number 2, disciples of the Bible. Share this on your Facebook page so other people will watch. Hello, Faye. All right, question number 2. This one, you should get this one, it's pretty easy. Which disciple betrayed Jesus? I won't even give you a hint on this one. Which disciple betrayed Jesus? Which disciple betrayed Jesus? Anybody? Anybody? I know that it lags a little bit sometimes, so getting the answer up there. And sometimes, Faye says Judas. You are correct, Faye. It was Judas. Are you getting help from your granddaughter there? I'm going to have your granddaughter sing this Sunday in church. I'm excited about it. So, sorry, the wind's blowing everything away. I'm trying to kind of get things straightened out as I'm going here. That was question number 2. We're doing disciples of the Bible. Which disciple betrayed Jesus? That was Judas. Question number 3. What sign did the betrayer give that Jesus was the man the multitude wanted? Now, that betrayer was Judas. So, he identified Jesus with what? Was it a high five? Was it a pat on the back? Was it a kiss? How did Judas betray Jesus? Anybody know? Hello, Jenny. You are correct, Jenny. It was with a kiss. And I know some of you may be answering as well. Sometimes it randomly comes up with other people's answers first. So thank you, Jenny, for that answer. Judas betrayed Jesus with a kiss. Question number 4. The disciples of Jesus is the topic tonight. Question number 4. Which disciple brought the boy with the 5 loaves and the 2 fish and the 2 fishes to Jesus? So when Jesus fed the crowd of, I think it was 5,000 men with 5 loaves and 2 fishes, which disciple was the one that brought the little boy up there who had the 5 loaves and 2 fishes? Which disciple was that? I'm going to give you a hint here because I get it mixed up every now and then. Was it Peter or was it Andrew that found the boy? Sorry, I'm straightening up this camera a little bit. Was it Peter or was it Andrew? Which disciple brought the boy with the 5 loaves and 2 fishes to Jesus? Anybody with an answer on that? Was it Andrew? Was it Peter? What do you think? It's okay to guess. Which disciple brought the boy with 5 loaves and 2? Mom! My mom's watching. Say hello to my mom. Mom, we're doing the disciples of the Bible. And Jenny says she thought it was Peter. Which disciple brought the boy with 5 loaves and 2 fishes to Jesus? Peter or Andrew? Anybody? Jenny says Peter. Anybody else with an answer? Thank you, Jenny, for your answer, but it was Andrew. But thank you for trying to give the answer there. So, and other people, once again, may be answering. I apologize. Again, the wind is blowing things around here. We have a thunderstorm coming in. Bill Owens is watching. All right. He's going to have all the answers. Man, Bill's going to know them all. My mom says hello. So, question number 5, disciples of the Bible is the topic tonight. Question number 5, let me make sure I ask this right. Okay, which disciple asked Jesus to show them the Father? Which disciple asked Jesus to show them the Father? This one's difficult. I didn't know this one. So I'm going to give you a couple of choices. Was it Bartholomew? Hello, Matt. Good to see you. Was it Bartholomew or was it Philip? Which disciple asked Jesus to show them the Father? Was it Bartholomew or was it Philip? Bartholomew or Philip? Sorry, I keep having to adjust the camera because the wind's blowing. I apologize. We're already working with a broken tripod here, and I had to do a little more rigging on it here. Which disciple asked Jesus to show them the Father? Chip, what's up, man? Which disciple asked Jesus to show them the Father? Was it, what I say, Bartholomew or Philip? Anybody have an answer? Have a guess? I know some of you probably are answering, and sometimes the answers don't come across my screen, so I apologize that I'm trying to hold the camera up here for a second because the wind's blowing. This thing's blowing like a sail. I'm going to go ahead and give you the answer. Somebody may have answered already, but it was Philip. It was Philip. I didn't see an answer come across my screen. That's not to say that somebody did not answer, but the answer is Philip. Question number 6. There was a disciple, and he has a famous title, and he wasn't sure that he really believed that Jesus had raised from the dead. He said he wanted to see the nail marks in Jesus' hands before he would believe. Does anybody know the name of that disciple? We call him Doubting. Anybody know what that disciple's name is? He was not sure if Jesus had raised from the dead, and he wanted to see the nail marks in his hands before he would believe. Which disciple was that? Yes, Faye. Thomas. That's where we get that term, Doubting Thomas. So there we go. All right. Hello, Greg. Good to see you, buddy. Question number 7. Where's question number 7? Okay. How do I put this? I'm gonna say this a different way than they have it written. During the event of the Transfiguration, there were 3 disciples present. There were 3 disciples present during the event of the Transfiguration of Jesus. Name any one of those 3 disciples that were present. So you can just take a guess here. During the Transfiguration of Jesus, there were 3 disciples present. Can anybody name one of the disciples that was present during the Transfiguration? Sorry again, I keep having to put my hand up here because the wind is blowing the camera. I should have just tilted this thing back right from the get-go. Maybe I should go around and do that real quick while I wait for an answer. Oh my goodness, Chip. Holy cow, you went for it all. That's what I'm talking about. It was Peter, James, and John. Man, you're catching up. You're just boom, boom, boom. Yes, Jenny. John was one of them. Yes. Good, good. We got some Bible scholars out there. Mom says Peter. Y'all got them all covered. Good, good, good. All right. Once again, we're doing disciples in the Bible. I'm on question number 7 right now. By the way, feel free to share this to your Facebook page, because if you share it, even when this is over, it'll stay on my page and other people can watch this Bible trivia later on. So question number 8. Where's question number 8? Here we go. Sorry, the wind is blowing everything around here. Question number 8. Okay. Does anybody know what job that Peter and Andrew did before they were disciples? And maybe while they were disciples, I don't know. But what was their trade? What did they do? Peter and Andrew, what were they before they started following Jesus? What was their job? While you're answering that, I'm going to face this camera from the back here real quick. Come on. Try to help a little bit. We'll see if that helps some. All right, I'm back. Anybody? What was the trade? What was their job? Yes, Chip says fisherman. Anybody else agree with Chip? Oh yeah, Louise does. Yeah. Adam, what's up, buddy? Adam Massey. Good to see you. We are doing, by the way, Disciples of the Bible. Feel free to share this on your page so other people can watch it now or later on. The wind's been blowing the camera around a little bit, so I apologize. We're on question number 8 of Disciples of the Bible, and I just asked what what Peter and Andrew did. And Peter and Andrew, before they started following Jesus, and they were fishermen, and they became fisher of men. Yes, thank you so much, Jenny. All right, question number 9. Okay, can anybody tell me what the disciple Matthew, what his occupation was? Can anybody tell me what Matthew's occupation was? Matthew, what was his occupation before he became a disciple? Once again, I don't know if he kept doing it after he was a disciple, but before he became a disciple. Anybody know the occupation of Matthew? I'll tell you this, Bill Owens knows, because I was talking with him earlier and I confirmed it with him to make sure that I was correct. Chip says a tax collector. Louise says tax collector. Well, you guys are correct. He was a tax collector. Hello, Morgan. Good to see you, man. I'm doing some Bible trivia here, so it takes me back to when I was, back at Central Fellowship with you. Mom, my mom's asking how Chip is answering before the question's asked. Different people get the feed at a different time. When I'm doing this live, some people are getting it 8 seconds delayed, some people are getting it 20 seconds delayed, some people are getting it 30 seconds delayed. So I guess Chip is getting it fast. Or Chip, I don't know, man. You're just good. What can you say? So that was question number 9. We are doing Disciples of the Bible. Feel free again to share this on your Facebook page because later on other people can go and watch it. Question number 10. Question number 10 on Disciples of the Bible. Does anybody know what Luke's occupation was? Luke, one of the disciples of Jesus Christ. And I'll give you an interesting little fact that you may or may not know about Luke after you answer this question. What was Luke's occupation? Hey, the wind's blowing the other way now. Oh, as long as it doesn't blow it off, I'm good. Anybody know what Luke's occupation was? Louise says doctor. Chip says doctor. Anybody else? Anybody else? Bill Owen says dentist. That's my pastor. Right on. Tiffany, hey Tiffany. Faye says physician. Well, I will accept all the answers above because I have written down physician. And Chip, you are asking question marks about the next thing I was going to mention here about Luke. That was interesting. Yes, he was a physician, doctor, dentist, as Bill Owen says. But one thing about, and Chip said, Luke was a disciple, question mark, question mark. Hey, Todd, good to see you. Luke was a disciple, but Luke was not one of the original 12 disciples. I don't know if you knew that or not. I remember that, but I tend to forget that because we always see Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and we think, oh, one of the 12 original disciples. Well, Luke was not one of the original 12. The actual original 12 are Simon Peter, I'm saying 2 names, Andrew, James, John, Philip, Bartholomew, Thomas. There was another James. There was Matthew. There was Simon, it says Simon and it says in quotes, the Canaanite. And then there was Judas Iscariot. And then Thaddeus or Judas. So look at Chip, man. Hey, you'll have to run that across Bill and see if Luke and Jesus ever met. Man, getting a theology lesson here. I like it. That was question number 10. Now, I have a bonus question here. And first of all, it's found nowhere in the Bible. This is not a Bible question. This is just a fun question. Chip Liner will appreciate this question, I think. So, and some of you may appreciate this question. I don't know how to ask it exactly, but, so here's what I'm going to say. What football, I kind of want to say personality. NFL, I'm talking about NFL football. Personnel, an on-field personnel football player. Hello, Susan. What football personnel, NFL football, yes, this is the bonus question. On the field personnel, not necessarily a player, could be a player, could be a coach, could be a player and a coach, has the most Super Bowl rings. And do you know how many that is? What NFL player, coach, personnel, whatever you want to call it, an on-the-field person has the most Super Bowl rings? Who knows the answer to that question? It's way off the disciples thing. Hello, Dana. Does anybody know the answer to that question? I'm moving my ears while I'm waiting for the answer. Chip, I expect you to have the answer to this one, man. I have high expectations on you, Chip. Louise says Tom Brady. You lost me at football. Dana. Susan, hello Susan. McBriar with a Y. That's my mom's maiden name, McBriar with a Y. Anybody who has the most Super Bowl rings? What football personality, could be coach or player. Who has the most? We have one answer in. Someone says Tom Brady was their guess. I don't know. Anybody else? I know Bill Owens knows this answer. He's probably just holding off because he doesn't want to show everybody up, but I know Bill knows the answer. Archie Manning. Susan says Archie Manning. Anybody else? Anybody else? Here, I'll dance for you while we're doing this thing. I'm a really good dancer. Not really. Okay, Somebody wants a clue. That'll be good. And this is going to be a clue that is going to trick you. Chip says Bill Belichick. So here is my clue. This person is with the New England Patriots organization. And we have people have taken 2 guesses of people who are in the New England Patriots. Bill says clue, friend of Brady. That's a good one, Bill. I like it. Anybody. Gene Gammon's watching. Hello, Gene. Chip Liner says Charles Haley. I'll have to look some of these up. Some of these players that like Peyton and Archie and Charles and Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, and I'll have to look them all up here later on and see what their stats are. All right, I'm going to give you the answer. Does anybody? And then I'll tell you how many. The answer is Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick has more Super Bowl rings than any of kind of what I'm asking. I don't know about general managers and that type of thing, but kind of an on-the-field personality, coach player, than anybody in NFL history, unless I looked that up wrong. But Bill Belichick has 8 rings. Tom Brady has the most as a player with 6. He when he won his last Super Bowl, he was tied with somebody else with 5 rings. I can't remember who that is actually. But Tom Brady has 6 as a player. Hello, Marcia. Bill Belichick has 8 rings. I think he got 2 of the rings when he was one of the assistant coaches at the New York Giants, maybe. So good job, guys, on that. That's a good one. So, but anyway, it had nothing to do with the disciples. My brother Johnny just popped in for a second. Hello, Brittany. So it's good to see all of you. I'll share this on your page so people can watch it later on. But anyway, hey, before I wrap up here, I'll just let you know this is where we've been having our outdoor services, and God has provided us with fantastic weather the last couple of Sundays. We're going to try it again this Sunday. We are so blessed to be on this campus here where we do our service on Sunday. Here, you know what? I'll just pan around for you a little bit so you can see. Like, there's the cross, and we have that in the background, but we meet out in that field out there for our Sunday morning service during this time, until everybody starts really feeling comfortable about getting back inside. I know some people are comfortable, some people are a little bit uncomfortable about going inside, so we're trying to provide as much social distancing as possible. And but anyway, so it's been fun to be outside, and we just been able to enjoy our campus. So, but anyway, so I invite all of y'all to come to church with us or watch us Facebook Live on Sunday morning. Bill's going to be speaking this Sunday. It's Memorial Day weekend. I think we got some. I got a surprise guest singer. It's a surprise Faye. It's your granddaughter. So, anyway, so join us sometime out here. Anyway, I need to wrap this up. Thank you all for joining us, and thanks for answering all the questions with me. Again, share this on your page. I'm actually going to close with a word of prayer here. God, I thank you that we can come here and just do some trivia fun, just going through the Bible and things that we've learned growing up, things that we've learned growing up, and things that we've learned in Sunday school and in sermons and just in our Bible study. So God, I thank you that we've been able to come here and just enjoy jogging our memories with that. And God, I pray that you're honored and glorified and lifted up and pleased in everything that we say and do, even in this trivia game. And God, I pray that you'd be with us in our services. Everybody who's watching have different services going Sunday, but God, that you're honored and pleased and glorified and lifted up. And I speak on behalf of all of us when I tell you we love you. We thank you for the gift of salvation we have through Jesus Christ. It's in Jesus' name we pray all these things. Amen. Well, thank you all for joining me, and hello to my brother Johnny as well. By the way, Chip, I think I saw, I peeked during prayer. Chip did say 10 o'clock. We are going to be meeting at 10 a.m. this Sunday, since we are trying to meet outside and the weather's getting a little bit warmer. We're going to try to meet at 10 a.m. this Sunday morning outside to try to beat the heat a little bit. So 10 a.m. here at Grace Works Church on Sunday morning. And all we're going to be having is our big gathering, 10 a.m. worship service. We're not doing any small group stuff right now. But so 10 a.m. Sunday morning, join us. I'm excited about it. And I will talk to you guys later on. See you for trivia next Monday night at 6:30 p.m. I don't know what the topic is yet, so maybe it'll be something Memorial Day-ish. So anyway, see you guys. Bye.